Hey guys, Noah from Everyday Paracord here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this 30H special Mad Max style closure survival paracord bracelet. Let's get into it. Okay, so starting off I have my paracord here, and for this project I recommend using about 9 feet of it. So what I'm going to do is find my two ends, and pinch them there, find the midpoint of this cord. Right, when I've found that, I'm going to measure off about 6 or 7 inches to where I can make this loop and it'll close all the way around my hand. Then I'm going to make sure that this loop here is about 1 inch shorter than that. That way I could take my casing here and use it as a juncture between these two ends of paracord. So about like that. So now that we have our paracord here, I'm going to take the right strand to the right or left strand to the left, and we're just going to do a cobra stitch. And I have a tutorial on a cobra stitch keychain, and if you want to check out that video to learn how to do this, it'd be great because I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time explaining this. Just right over left, left over our right here, goes behind, through the loop. We're just going to pull that tight. All right, left over right, right over left, behind, pull that through. One more time just to make sure you got it. Right over the central stance, left over that right cord, behind it, through that loop. Okay, and I'm just gonna repeat this until I have about 1/2 inch left at the bottom of this loop. Okay, so you see here I have my paracord and it's been braided down all the way to about 3/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch, something like that. And so now that we've reached this point of our braid, we are going to take our right strand here, and since it's coming up through the braid, we're just going to take it, run it back behind and up through this loop. Since this one is going down through our braid, we're going to take it and run it down through the loop. So if it's coming up, pull it up through. If it's going down, push it down through. All right, so our bracelet is almost finished here. What we're going to do is grab our super high-tech nail and take this left cord, this left cord here, and we're just gonna try and open up this hole at the very top on the left and stick this cord through it. Now if you have a lacing needle, that's obviously the best way to go, but if you want to keep it simple, just use a nail, it's fine. Some paracord projects would be much better suited for a lacing needle as it would not make the hole as big, but this is a special case, in which case the holes can be made smaller just by tightening. And so I'm not really worried about that in this particular case. Right, now that we've gotten our cord here, this is starting to look a lot like a bracelet. See here, when we close it, we're left with a small gap, and that is where our bullet shell will come in, or should I say casing. So now that we know everything is the correct length, we're going to get our casing here, and this is a 38 special that has been fired. I found it at the river the other day while fishing, so I'm just going to run my cord through it. And I'm going to try and do this with the other cord as well, although that hole that I've drilled in the back is very small, so let's see if I can pull this off.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, at long last, I have finally managed to get these 2 strands through the hole in the back of this casing. With the help, of course, of our super high-tech nail. And so, I'm going to take our left strand here, left strand, put it through the left hole using the nail once more. Right strand, through the right hole. All right, now let's give this a try real quick on our hand here. And sure enough, it is about perfect. So, I'm gonna take it off. And I'm gonna measure the smallest that this bracelet circumference can be to get my hand through. Since my hand is rather somewhat large, it's gonna be pretty large. It's gonna be about right here. And so I'm just gonna hold on to this spot and grab some of this small cord I got at Dollar General. I think it's called suede cord, black suede. If you have micro cord, which is basically tiny paracord, that is definitely a better option. I would go with that, but this is a budget build, so I'm just gonna be using the cheap $1 Dollar General suede cord. So we're going to mark that spot and once again do a cobra knot, just like we used on our bracelet. Just need to pull that tight. Of course, right cord over this core strands, left cord goes over that behind, through the loop. We're just gonna do this a couple times, probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 stitches. Make sure they're nice and tight, that's important. All right, so our little tail piece here is about the correct length. So we're going to finish it off by turning it over and pulling on this back end here, running our cord behind this loop, through it, pulling on these 2 ends to cinch it tight, and then just pulling it tight. That way, on this side, it looks a lot cleaner. The paracord, or should I say, cheap Dollar General suede cord, it's been poking out through the same side. So, we'll take our scissors, trim it off, melt the ends with our lighter. Nice thing about this cord is it is plastic, so it does melt rather well. And we're going to do the same with our paracord here. Just going to melt both of these ends. All right, let's try this on. There you have it, the 38 Special Survival Paracord Bracelet.